Driving along the highway on my little moped, as you can see, and steering with one hand and holding the camera with the other, taking my life in my hand on a 4-lane highway, that crazy Edarem. Well, I got to turn left here. Okay, we are going to turn left, and we can turn left before these cars come. Yes, indeed. Who has more fun than people? You know what I mean? Well, we're on our little moped, as you can see, taking a little ride on a 4-lane highway. I guess we better get off of this 4-lane highway and go on the 2-lane highway. It's a lot safer, don't you think? Are people looking at us? I think so. Beyond my shine, here we are rocking on the rain. Now here's this 2-lane road I told you about. That's a little better, not so much traffic. You see I have a rear view mirror there. I can use that rear view mirror to see where I'm going, or I could just hold this up and you could tell me if anyone's behind me. Give me a shout now if there's a car coming, because I can't get my rear view mirror because I'm holding the camera. You know what I mean? Oh, here comes a car. Be careful, be careful. Ho, 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 ho. You know, you have the right of way. You have the right of way when you're on the street and somebody's coming out of the driveway. But I tell you, it doesn't matter if you have the right of way or not. If they don't see you and you get hit, your right of way doesn't mean a hill of beans. Oh boy. Ah yes, riding along on a little moped, 15 miles an hour, on a beautiful spring. Is the car coming? Okay. On a beautiful spring day, April the 28th, 2009. Another car. Oh, isn't that nice that they give me room? Nothing like getting out in the fresh air and enjoying life. You know, I can't turn around enough to see, but I can hear if anybody's coming. You know? Ah yes, boarded up homes. Too bad. By the way, did I ever tell you I paid $13,800 for my house? You know, when you buy a fixer-upper, you can get it real cheap. 3-bedroom house with 1/3 of an acre, completely fenced, for $13,800. You can't beat that. I mean to tell you. Just think, I have no mortgage payments, don't have to pay rent. It's just that initial payment of $13,800. But I tell you, I've always had houses. I always bought them real cheap, fixed them up, and sold them for a little bit of a profit. Because it's such a waste of money to pay like $300 a month for rent. You know what I mean? That's $300 you just kiss goodbye. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. Let's stop in at Hardee's and get something to eat. Yes, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Hardee's. Let's go through the drive-thru. No, let's not. Hello. Yeah, she'll be here in a minute. Would you like to have would you like to have a coupon with let me have a senior coffee with that, and I'll take whatever's in that pot. I know it's probably from this morning, but that's okay. Yes, here, please. $2.50? Mm-hmm. Would you take cash?
Yes.
Okay. Uno, dos, tres. If you could give me 50 cents, I'd appreciate it. Your name is Desiree?
Desiree.
Desiree, that's a pretty name.
Thank you.
But you know, tell them to give you bigger letters. It's hard to see. They're such small letters. Why don't they just make them a little bigger? Because you know, senior citizens can't see too good.
I know that. Yeah, I'll bring it up for you.
Thank you, Annie. And well, we got a crowd here today, don't we? Woody. Ooh, doggies. I told her it was a phone so she wouldn't know it was a camera, you know what I mean? Kind of cute, don't you think? So that's the way it is. You take your little moped and you go for a ride, enjoy the fresh air, you get your coupon, get a ham and cheese at Hardee's for $1.99, a senior coffee for 30 cents, plus tax, that's $2.50. You see, when you're living on Social Security, you gotta watch your pennies. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon, the sun above, the one you love, waiting for the moon, the old accordion playing a sentimental tune. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon, the one you love, the sun above, the gently falling rain, the hills around all fool around, and then they call your name. The two of us together, we'll have our honeymoon, cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. Yes, sir. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, that little girl. Oh. Who is it? Oh boy. Over. Let's park our little thing on the pad. Shot my camera. Talk to me, please, Mr. Sun. Sing to her Mrs. Robin, and take her under your branches, Mr. Tree. Ooh, babble to her, Mr. Brook. Here it comes.